Hey guys, and welcome back to J2O channel. And this is your match review of the two games that have happened. This is your Group C review. What a crazy game! Two games actually, just in terms of pure drama, pure confusion and stuff like that. Obviously, Poland lost to Argentina today 2-0, and Mexico did beat Saudi Arabia 2-1. But it does mean that Poland do go through on goal difference. Yes, because Saudi Arabia managed to get a goal in the 96th minute of the game. Because I'm not gonna lie, if they didn't score that goal, Poland were gonna go through anyway. But they were gonna go through based on fewer yellow cards. Yes, you heard that correctly. If Saudi Arabia hadn't scored that goal and Mexico had just won the game 2-0, just like Poland lost 2-0, bruv, Poland would have gone through on yellow cards. Yellow cards. Fewer yellow cards. Do you know how deep that is? Do you know how mad that is? Because they're the exact same amount of points. Their goal difference was the same. You couldn't really go to their head-to-head because they drew 0-0. So it's like, we've gone through all these cases. Goal difference. It's normally points, goal difference, maybe goals scored, goals conceded, I don't know. Stuff like this. We went through all of that head to head, and they all matched. Both teams just matched in it because at the time Mexico were just 2-0 up, and it had to go down to yellow cards. Now, luckily for Poland, Saudi Arabia did get that goal, and it means that they're through. I mainly watched the Poland Argentina game today. So I'm gonna firstly talk about the Mexico Saudi Arabia game, and I can't lie, man. Saudi hype, man. Saudi hype. Oh, they disappointed me. I thought after that win against Argentina, they would kick on. They would kick on, do better, you know, and just maybe go through. I think that's what everyone wanted, especially after beating Argentina. But Saudi hype, man. They just apparently, in the Poland game, they were good. They were good on the ball. They were probably the better team, but they were too eager up front and they weren't making the right decision. Today, it looked like, to me, based on the highlights, that Mexico cooked them, especially in the second half. Like, the second half was bad for Saudi Arabia. Like, really, if I'm a Mexican fan, yeah, I would be so annoyed at my own team that they didn't score like 4 goals, because I'm sorry, the amount of chances Mexico had were a joke. I know they had a couple goals disallowed in that, but like the amount of chances was an absolute, oh mate, oh absolute madness. Like, they even had a chance at the beginning of the first half, right early on. I think it was Lozano, I think, that was 1-on-1 and he didn't put it in the back of the net. And really, for the majority of the game, they dominated Saudi from what I heard, from what I'd seen, the few minutes here and there that I switched over the game to Saudi and Mexico. And yeah, man, regardless, I don't think either team would have deserved to go through. You know how in the last review I just made about Group D, saying how, okay, France overall deserve to top the group and Denmark overall do deserve to finish bottom. And with Tunisia and Australia, I think it's 50-50 in terms of, if Tunisia had gone through instead of Australia, then it wouldn't have mattered. I would have been fine with that. It would have made sense. And Australia going through instead of Tunisia, that's fine. With these two teams, the fact that it was them fighting it out to actually go through, for me, is a joke, because I think both teams don't deserve to be in the round of 16. Saudi Arabia should have been that team. They just should have been that team. But Poland, horrendous against Mexico. Probably lucky to get a win against Saudi Arabia, because Saudi Arabia gifted them goals, especially the second one. Let's keep it real. And then they just got cooked in today's game by Argentina. So, and then Mexico got cooked by Argentina for the most part of the game. They got dominated. Once again, poor against Poland, and they were good today. They were actually good today. They actually did put up a fight. They did put up a performance, but it wasn't meant to be, man. So, yeah, it is what it is. Mexico are out. Fine margins, man. Yellow cards, And what's even crazier is that if Poland had managed to get the yellow cards up to 7, because at the time when it was going to be based off yellow cards, Mexico had more yellow cards than Poland. It was 7-4 to Mexico in terms of yellow cards, and Poland's increased to 7-5, 7-6, and then afterwards Saudi Arabia had scored, so it didn't really matter. But if there was a scenario where they both had the exact same amount of yellow cards, it literally would have gone down to a raffle, guys, a raffle draw between the two teams. FIFA would have literally done like a live thing, maybe private, I don't know. Two teams in the hat, random, pick one out. Yep, you go through to the round of 16. Do you know how crazy that is? Do you know how mad that is? Hey, this sport is crazy. Like, oh man, unlucky to Mexico. I don't think they deserve to go through, to be honest with you, even though they performed well today. And I don't think Poland deserve to go through either. I think they're very lucky that they're at this stage. So yeah, later on in the video, I will talk about who they've got now. But before we do that, let's talk about the Argentina game with Poland. And I can't lie, this was Argentina's best performance. This was Lionel Messi's best performance. And I want to start with Messi before I get onto the team in general. With Lionel Messi, right? He had a fantastic performance today. Messi was brilliant, pretty much from start to finish. But not enough people are going to talk about it, or not enough people are going to give Messi praise for it because he missed a penalty. He missed a penalty and he didn't get any GA for the goal. And I swear, I kid you not, guys, I swear to God, I literally said this to myself during half time because I'd noticed that the likes of Lineker, Shearer, Rio, Zabaleta, they were saying, and loads of other people say that this team's reliant on Messi, this team's reliant on Messi, and I'm like, that just annoys me because it's like, to a certain extent they are, but they're not over reliant on Messi because, like I said, I think this team is still a very good team around Messi, and I still think they should be able to step up and score the goals when Messi maybe isn't on it, even though he was on it tonight and actually had a good game. But what I'm trying to say is if Messi's not getting the GA, there are players in that team that should be able to get GA. There are players in that team that can step up, and I feel like not enough people are respecting Argentina as a team. It's just, Messi and pray. What about Di Maria? He's a pretty good player. He's frustrating at times, but he's a pretty sick player. So underrated. Doesn't get enough credit for his work. Nobody talks about Julian Alvarez. What about Enzo Fernandez, who in the second half was absolutely fantastic? McAllister is in the team. I feel like people need to just give a little bit more respect to Argentina as a team and say that, this is a good team that just needs to step up more often just so Messi isn't over-reliant on. And Messi's general performance tonight, look, the penalty miss, it is what it is. Yeah, the guy decided, you know what, it wasn't a penalty, so for the good cause of football, I'm going to miss the penalty. So Messi missed the penalty. Made it a little bit hard for Chesney, but he missed the penalty. Fair play, Messi. Congratulations. Yeah, you're a good sportsman. You're a good sportsman. Great sportsmanship. From Messi there. Yeah, so I'm just shameless with it. I'm just shameless. You get me? So yeah, it wasn't even a penalty in the first place. Like, as much as I love Messi and I like this Argentina team, like, it was never a penalty. Like, come on, I don't understand what Chesney's supposed to do there. Not go for the ball. Of course he's gonna go for the ball. He's a goalkeeper. He misses it. He taps Messi's eye, and then they give it a penalty. Like, come on, that's a bit. Nah, man. I'll keep it real. Like, no agendas here, no favoritism here. I keep it real. It shouldn't have been a penalty, and it is justice served that Messi did miss it. As much as I do love him, and yeah, penalties is not his biggest strength, and people are obviously gonna take the piss out of him for it, just like people take the piss out of Ronaldo for still taking free kicks in 2022. So it is what it is. Agenda they have to run with people, I guess, and Messi. So it is what it is. But in general, Messi's performance tonight was just sensation, man. Picking off passes, some of his dribbling as well, and some of his combination play, some of his some of the positions he was picking up, like some of the dribbles as well, the close control, being able to just keep the ball, just yeah, it was magnificent tonight, man. And it's gonna be a performance that goes under the radar because Twitter saw him miss a penalty and decided, yeah, let's cook Messi. Oh, let's all laugh at Messi. He missed the penalty. Ha 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 ha. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Like, really? He actually had a good game today as well. Like, I gave Ronaldo praise the other night. I thought he had a decent game. Like, why can't people just keep it real with the both of them when they need to? So it is what it is. Yeah, Messi had a good game tonight, and I'm happy that the team got GA without him. I'm happy because it shows that they don't need to be over reliant on him, like people are trying to say. People need to stop disrespecting this Argentina team. There's a reason why they went 36 games unbeaten, bro. Yeah, I'm seeing people as well, when it comes to even the Argentina team in general, be annoyed that Otamendi's starting over Lisandro Martinez. And it's like, excuse me, you do know Otamendi is the main man in that defense. It's not even Romero or Lisandro. Even though those two individually are better than Otamendi, they're not the main guys in that defense. Okay? Romero is just favoured by the manager Scaloni, and Otamendi is the number one guy in that back four. He's the number one guy. Okay? He keeps things together. Like, as much as, people don't rate him, including myself, I can at least understand that at international level, he steps up and plays at a very good level. Just like Maguire. Maguire's had a very good tournament for England. I don't rate Maguire. I think Maguire's crap. But I can understand that, you know what? Fair play to him. For England, he does his thing. He's the main man, unfortunately, whether people like it or not. So just accept it with Otamendi. Okay? In this setup, in this system, Otamendi is the guy in that defense. He's the leader. Okay? And when you look at the team in general tonight, look, I think they dominated the game. I think they were comfortable. They were trying to create chances. Poland, on the other hand, though, were pathetic today. I did feel sorry for Lewandowski massively because the guy got no help whatsoever from his teammates today. There'd be times where Poland would win the ball back and he's holding it up, and the distance between him and the players closest to him is like 30, 40 yards. I mean, where's the help? There's no help whatsoever for Lewandowski. I really do feel sorry for him because he really tried his best tonight in terms of just holding on to the ball and just trying to cause trouble for the Argentine defenders. But I guess not. But yeah, they dominated the game. Obviously, like I said, Messi missed the penalty. They created a few chances here and there. Messi was picking off passes. Di Maria was having a good game. Julian Alvarez was causing problems with his runs. McAllister was keeping things tight. Enzo Fernandez, a bit sloppy on the ball at times in the first half, but in the second half, he absolutely elevated his game and he was unbelievable. That assist for Alvarez's goal was an absolute joke thing. Yeah, and speaking of goals, the first one, good 1-2 between Di Maria and Molina. Molina puts the cross in. McAllister, yes, he doesn't strike it cleanly, but he puts it in the back of the net. Very well deserved. He's a player that I like a lot, I rate a lot. Plays for Brighton. I thought he was one of the only few players in the Argentina-Mexico game that was actually good from start to all the way till he came off. So he did want a start today. Played really well. That's his first ever goal for Argentina as well. Very, very happy for him. Very good player as well. Good combination play between Di Maria and Molina. And then the second goal, if you saw the football prior to that, they were just picking Poland apart, man. They were just, passing it sideways, forwards, when they needed to, just being patient with the ball. And that's the Argentina I know. This is the type of performance where I'm like, that's the Argentina I know in terms of dominating games, creating chances, players keeping the ball very, very well. The pool was better tonight, especially in the second half. Enzo Fernandez in the second half was ridiculous. One of the best players for Argentina in the second half. McAllister was brilliant. Di Maria was great. Messi, as always, doing his thing. Alvarez, causing trouble, stretching the play, making runs in behind. That was the Argentina I knew tonight. And Scaloni got it absolutely spot on with the lineup. He also got it spot on with the substitutes because even after the first goal, he brought off Di Maria, brought on Paredes, secure more men in midfield. And that helped them control the game even more, even when Poland was sort of chasing for it. So I think Scaloni got everything right tonight in terms of the lineup and the substitutes as well, and the team stepped up tonight and played overall a very, very good game, especially in the second half, because in the first half they were good, but they were sloppy at times, losing the ball too cheaply as well. Defensively, bruv, I don't need to worry about this Argentina team. I always just thought on the ball they need to do a lot better, and today they exactly showed that, which is why they are my favourites. And if they continue to perform like they did tonight, especially in the second half, bruv, hey, Argentina are coming for that World Cup. And Messi's a joy to watch, by the way. No GA tonight, but the guy's at least an 8 out of 10 today with no GA because he's genuinely one of the only players in the world that genuinely can perform like a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 game and he doesn't get a goal or an assist. One of the only players that can do that. That's special. That's special. So yeah, good game from Argentina. Really good finish from Alvarez. Enzo Fernandez with the assist, a little chip through ball to him. Alvarez puts in the top corner. Really, really good finish. And he should be the striker from now on. He just brings so much more energy, a different dynamic. He runs the channels, unlike Lautaro Martinez. And I think from now on, start him. Start him, man. He brings something different. Start Enzo Fernandez as well. Start McAllister. I feel like now Argentina have got sort of, I think that team that they played tonight should be the team going forward, because at the end of the day, Otamendi's the number one centre back. Scaloni likes Romero over Alessandro Martinez. He just favours him. The right back, it's always a toss between Montiel and Molina. It doesn't really matter. Left back, it's mainly the same, but it looks like Acuna may solidify that position. Martinez in goal. The midfield three, it looks like the pool is favoured. Even though he was absolutely shocking last game, it looks like he's favoured by the manager. And on his day, the pool is actually a good player. I just don't know why he's not showing it consistently. Enzo Fernandez needs to stay in the team. Same with McAllister, and you already know Alvarez alongside Messi and Di Maria, and that team will be the team that gets the job done. Now, very, very quickly, we're going to talk about obviously who these teams now have. Poland have France. I'm gonna just say this right now. They have absolutely no chance of beating the French. No way, Jose blood. No absolute way. If they play like the way they did tonight, yeah, bruv, the one thing Argentina lack in their team is probably speed. Yeah. And if they had more pace in their team, they probably would have smashed Poland tonight by like 3, 4, 5 goals maybe. Now you see France, Mbappe, Giroud, Dembele. Giroud holds up the ball. Dembele and Mbappe running down the wings and that. Be scared, Matty Cash, because Mbappe is coming for you. So yeah, Poland are basically out. Let's be honest. France are gonna whoop them, and then Argentina have got Australia coming up, and I don't really need to say anything else on that because Argentina are gonna easily deal with Australia. Let's keep things real. I know what happened to Saudi. I know what happened against Saudi, but knowing this Argentina team, based on what I've seen, they're not gonna let that happen again, and they're gonna dominate Australia and score a couple goals past them. So yeah, it is what it is. If you did enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, follow my social media down below. And yeah, Argentina topped the group with 6 points, very well deserved. Poland comes second with 4 points, not deserved. Mexico, 4 points, third place, not deserved. And Saudi Arabia, unfortunately, disappointing. And they come last, as people expected at the beginning of the tournament anyway, to be honest with you. But in terms of the performances, and how things have gone, I guess football's a mad sport. But yeah, it's been a long video. This has been my longest review on a group. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for more games. Yeah, we got Belgium coming up. We got Croatia coming up. You get me? We got Spain, Germany, Costa Rica, all these teams, Japan coming up. We're going to be talking about it all. 2 more groups. 2 groups tomorrow to review. And then obviously we've got the other 2 on the next day after that. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Have a good one. And yeah, I'm going to go to bed. Peace.